We should be live.
Here we go. Yeah, just give it a minute. There we go.
I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to my heart.
Jesus Christ. That the freaking mic quirked it out too, so it was weird. Like that got woo.
Bronny, sing that you don't play video games no more.
Yeah, that's totally your song.
Yeah. Well, let me see. I gotta remember how it goes. I don't play video games no more. Never play video games. Emperor Little God of War. Never play video games.
Every once in a while,
Never play video games. But Red Dead Redemption 2, that is not a game.
Hello, Michael Collins. Welcome to the stream.
I don't remember how that line goes, so I'm just gonna butcher it. Oh, don't forget the music.
Oh, the music. Hold on. I'm trying to spread the stream around. Guys, we got background music tonight. Let's go.
No, not that one. Hold on.
Which one?
Gotta back up and do it again. And start from here.
Okay. It's gonna be very low, but let's see if you guys like it. Yeah, it's a party up in here, my dudes. Gojillion says, yo! Powder Pudding Tea says, hey Heather, we were told to run over here. Good. Glad you listened. Raptor Sounds is back. Sup, boy? Gojillion is also like, how's everyone's day been? It's been pretty good, man. Pretty productive. Working on very interesting things. You would hear about it if you were on my Discord server. Raptor Sounds like, yeah, background music. Techno.
Yeah. Just let me know if the music's too loud or if anything's screwing up.
Charles B says, I like your rarity attire. Heather, did that take long to create? It did! Mainly because I just didn't have money to get the last few pieces. I actually found a lot of the outfit at Goodwill. The blazer, the skirt, and I already had, like, the shirt underneath, and I already had, like, a rarity necklace. What I needed was the wig and sunglasses. I really wanted those sunglasses. Aren't they just freaking perfect for her? I love it. But yeah, I had to wait on getting that on Amazon. It wasn't a lot of money when you think about it, but I just didn't have that much money to spare for the longest time. When I finally did, finally got it, put together, it's one of my favorites right now.
No, I just realized I need a beverage.
You do. Hold on, guys. I'm putting the tags on the short that I just uploaded before the stream that is live right now. I'm putting tags on it so everyone can see it because it's a good video, I think.
And you know what, Heather? So do you.
You did?
I took one a couple weeks ago, never ended up drinking it.
I have to
It's like flat nonsense now.
It's a can!
Yeah, it's a can. It's like freaking sudsy forever. Ooh, smell that shit. Oh, thanks, man. Have a sip. God, we can't find freaking strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, zero sugar anywhere. Everyone freaking buys them.
Probably a limited time thing.
Enough full sugar versions everywhere.
Yeah, we don't see anything of it being limited promotions. It's just zero sugar stuff keeps getting bought up.
It tastes so good. Alright, let me just...
We got enough music to get through the entire stream. Let me pull it real quick.
Night. And let me just finish this up, guys, and we will be in full swing. You know what this week is? It's Chaos and Crochet! And that means we'll get back to our little project here of making headbands for my mom. I know, the most chaotic of parents, of guardians that you can have. Save that. I got it here, this basket. I think I have, yep. Here are the other ones we've completed on stream. We've completed 2 black ones here. Pretty good. Oh, a little bit of lint got on that one. Let me grab that. Yeah. Here. Here. We made a navy blue one right here. And we're making a second navy blue one. And then once we finish this one, we can do some fun colors. My mom said to do whatever you want for the last 2 that she was going to get. Let's catch up on chat. Everyone's saying hello in the chat. Charles C says, if you added another waving OC, you could have them high-five each other. That would be funny. Trent says, hi everyone. Hi Heather. Kitty says, sup, what is up, Kitty? Where's my kitty? Somewhere.
Good question.
James Warner says, I want to say thank you for brightening up my day with your shorts, whether cosplaying or showing the annoyed Achilles. It's always a joy. Thank you, James, and I'm sure Achilles appreciates that too. I always love posting little vids of him. He's so easy to market. He's just got the face. He's just a little baby boy. Jill Jillian says hi to Bronny. Charles B says, can I ask Mr. Bronny if any of his swords would be good for throwing like a javelin or something? Oh, well, swords aren't really meant for that. He says no.
Unless you have force powers, no.
Don't do that, kids.
Because if you have force powers, then you can throw it out and use the force to redirect it like a boomerang.
I always liked that freaking force thing where they throw it and it does go around like a boomerang. That's like one of my favorite things.
So, I guess I should give a little bit of information. So, all of the music tonight is coming from a royalty-free channel called 99 Lives. It was at one point, owned and operated by the YouTuber Sunday. I don't know if he still does. I don't see a reason why not, but I haven't seen activity from him recently. Anyway. The last song was called, what is it? Dare by Approaching Nirvana. This one is called Solar by Venom.
Ooh. Let's see. Michael Collins says, hey Heather, where did you get the OC on the wine glass? I actually drew that and animated it myself. It was colorized by Emerald Spencer, and he made it into a vector that we could put on stream.
Not a vector, it's a GIF.
Well, a GIF, you know, but you have to vector the background of it.
No, actually, it was just transparent.
Yeah. Well, anyways, that's what we did. That I drew and animated it, and Emerald helped colorize and put it on the stream here.
Anyone wondering the difference? GIFs are, well, animated, though they don't have to be. Vectors are a very specific type of image. Instead of using pixels, they will plot points and shapes. The advantage of that is that you can make them as big or as small as you want, usually big. And because it's just doing math to determine it, you won't get the stair-stepping and jagged edges of a pixel thing when you blow it up.
Yeah, I think if we tried to, like, make this bigger, like, I'll just do that here. If we make this bigger, you would definitely see, look at all those jagged ends.
Yeah.
So that's why we keep her small. She looks best when she's gator.
So, like, most pony OCs, that art style is a vector art style. Though they do have to rasterize it for computer use, because a lot of video programs don't like non-pixelated things.
Let's see. Kitty says, I have a YouTube channel now. I assume you always had one, because then how else do you get here? Doesn't it?
Having an account and having a channel are two separate things.
They are? I thought you
Well,
always...
in colloquial ways, anyway. Like,
Yeah.
would you say you have a channel if you didn't?
Technically, it would just be a channel with nothing on it. Paladin Pony says, I think we have that Dr. Pepper here in Georgia. You should. I think it's a new flavor. Like, it's limited time. They just have it now. But, like, everywhere we go, they're always out of the zero sugar version because people just love this damn soda so much. Because it's an insanely good soda.
Goes for, like, $20 a case.
Hey, Aaron Davis. Let's see. Trust me, I'm selfishly hoping to see Achilles get a treat this stream. He has to be good. He's been a naughty boy lately. He was hanging out with a raccoon.
Dang, really?
I know. Hey,
Yeah,
Coon.
I went
Also,
outside
that's here.
and the raccoon just took off into the bushes, and Achilles was standing on his legs looking at him.
He's making friends with the wrong crowd.
Hercules grows up so fast.
Yeah, he's a young man, but he's getting older by the day. Let's see, Aaron Davis says, I started streaming, I was going to play Breath of the Wild, but I'm happy to end my stream or keep it going on the stream will start soon screen. Lol. Dilgillian says, who do you think would win a death battle, Rarity or Kim Kardashian? Rarity's got a horn, she can pop her butt open.
Wait, what? I think I read that wrong.
Yeah, Goshillian said, who do you think would win a death battle, Rarity or Kim Kardashian? I say Rarity could totally pop her butt. Gojillian also says, 99 Live sounds like a company owned by cats.
99 live something.
Paladin says his food is ready. He'll be right back. Raptor says 5 days until he gets to be in the Discord server. Yeah, I'm sorry. It has to go through, like, the whole process before it lets you in. I like to let Patreon do the thing automatically. Yeah, Raptor Town has become a part of the Patreon, guys.
What's the thing with 5 days?
Yeah, because they don't want to add new people to the server until they've gone through the first billing period on Patreon. Yeah.
Of course.
I understand why they do it like that. I do.
So there is a way we can change it, but it's irreversible.
Ah.
Because Patreon has recently started rolling out subscription billing. So instead of billing everyone on the first of the month, they will bill everyone once a month on the date that they joined.
That is so disorganized.
Yes.
I don't like that at all.
That's the reason I
Yeah, so I'm not doing that either. Well, if people are fine with it, we'll just keep it the way it is. It's just how it should.
There should
I'm
also
fine
be
with
an
it.
option to just have it give benefits straight away.
Let's see. I'm not sure, but we'll go through that after stream. But
Yeah.
if anything, like, he can, like, we're literally near the end of the month. He's not gonna have to wait long.
Yeah.
Crosby says, speaking of, I just had a possum on my back porch. Was it a big one?
Alright, very important detail. Are you Australian?
I don't think he is.
Okay, have you ever seen an Australian possum?
No, I don't think so. Or maybe I haven't, I don't know it. Gojillian says, which do you like more, Reese's or cookies and cream? Speaking from the heart, cookies and cream. Bronny, which do you like?
Reese's.
What about you, Coon?
Mint and Bit is the best.
Aw, it's cute.
So,
It's a little bright, but they're fluffy.
let me turn the brightness down on this phone.
What about you, Emerald? Reese's or cookies and cream?
Cookies.
Cookies and cream wins. Let's see.
That's showing up slightly better.
Michael Collins says, hey Heather, how does one contact you on Twitter? I should have my DMs open, so if you go to my profile, there should be the message option.
Hello, Trouble.
If that's not on, I will turn it on soon. But, well, people have sent me messages on Twitter recently, so it should be available. Powder Pony T says, I'm back with dinner. What are you having? Aaron Davis says, the Raptors Town. You don't have to wait 5 days to join Emerald Spencer's Discord server. You can join it anytime you want. Oh, that's good.
Thanks for the shilling for the server I never use.
Well, you post things there. Chelsea says, your rarity attire reminded me of your Toriel attire for some reason. This is purple. There's a lot of purple in both designs. Purple and white. And they're both purple and white characters. They both have purple fur, but Rarity has they both have white fur, purple hair for Rarity, and Toriel just has purple clothes.
Switch tabs real quick so I can tell people what the song is.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'll get that.
Okay, so this is A Spring Without You by Pozzoro.
Yeah, because I can read it off for you. I can clearly see it easier than you can.
Okay.
But, let's see. Aaron Davis says, I have my stream muted, so no audio is transmitting. Well, that's good. Raptor Town says, wait, there's a Bronny in here? Hey, Bronny! Bronny, say hello.
Hello.
He's here. He's just in chat because he doesn't like being on camera as much. Queen Autumn Rain says, hello, darlings! Hello, darling. Paladin Pony says, spicy chicken and sour cream and onion chips. I do love me some spicy chicken. Those are good. That's a good dinner. I like that stuff.
I mean Chinese hot.
Trent says, yep, I see the envelope symbol. So you can message me, you can DM me on Twitter. I don't know if you have to be following or anything, but yeah, you should be able to message me on Twitter if you need something. If you want a commission or something. Charles B says, can we see Rarity and my girl figure, please? Oh yeah, Emerald, you want to grab that? Charles B says, Kitty. Oh, it's Kitty! Cool. Gojillian says, question.
There's a cat.
There's a Rarity.
Ah, doesn't she look so cool? If I could make, like, I guess I kind of like my outfit because it kind of looks like this, but I can't find, like, exactly everything as it shows on her Kobayashi thing. I definitely should try and find a hair clip, though, like a diamond hair clip that looks like hers. Because it seems like it would be something that exists that I could buy. Kojillian says, question for everybody, what movies do you feel are the most underrated? I don't know about underrated. I could tell you my favorite. Like, I was thinking of Batman Under the Red Hood. That was a really great movie. And people talk about it and they always say, that movie was good. But can we just not get over how awesome it was? Nothing is compared since. Queen Autumn Rain says, at the bar doing some karaoke, I'll be texting on and off. Wow, girl! She's staying hooked up even when she's out partying. Singing it. Sing It's Raining Men! She says her most underrated movie is
Raining Men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Oh wait, what?
Raining Men.
Day?
Oh. Oh, that reminds me, guys. Let's get some booze in us. We have the Winking Owl, California Merlot. Let's get up in this.
Yeah, it's delicious. Mmm, yum yum.
It actually smells pretty good. I'm putting it in my dragon chalice.
Dragon.
I have the unicorn one.
The unicorn one broke, so Bronny's got to glue it together for me.
Dang it.
That always
Use
happens.
it, bro.
These things are cheaply made. I buy them for the novelty because I like feeling like a freaking medieval royalty.
I'll still use it. It is at least still, you know, the part that holds the liquid still intact.
Yes. Just don't get rough with it.
I'll do my best.
I feel like it's definitely cheap wine, but it's like has a good flavor, like a good aftertaste. My God, Keely's, what are you doing to him?
I put him there because he
Yeah,
wouldn't get out of my face.
This next song is "Keep My Base" by Duco.
This is one of my favorites of this album.
Yeah, it's got a good aftertaste. This wine. I wouldn't recommend it for you, Bronny, though.
Most wine is not good for me.
You don't like it in the end, but you know, you have like Stella Rosa wine. If I give you like a taste initially, it'll taste good for you if it's sweet enough, but you just get that after burn that you get.
Bronny, you know what you need? A good old soda pack.
Yeah, Ronnie's the one who should be drinking sodas.
I should cut out soda.
Forget zero sugar. Zero sugar has no sugar, so there's no calories.
It's still soda.
But then, no calories, so no consequences. And still tastes good.
But high fructose corn syrup.
There's no high fructose corn syrup in zero sugar drinks.
But
Fructose is a sugar molecule.
But high fructose corn syrup ain't really a sugar, it's syrup.
You see the thing.
No. I don't know what we're talking about.
Carbonated water in less than 2% of. Caramel color, natural and artificial flavors. Aspartame. Hold on. Acetylflame potassium. Sodium benzoate. Phosphoric acid. Caffeine. Sodium phosphate. I can't even pronounce that one, but the last ones are just chemical names. But yeah, the sweetener in that one is aspartame.
Gross. It should be high fructose corn syrup.
You're weird. Freaking, let's see. Trust me says, which equestrian girl had the best powers to you? I'm biased. Rarity. She had cool-ass diamond shields.
Twilight.
That was cool as hell. Well, Pinkie Pie did have, like, freaking explosives. So that's hilarious.
What were all their...
Applejack super strength. Rainbow Dash goes real fast. Rarity had shields. Pinkie Pie could make things explode. Sunset Shimmer could read minds. I think Twilight can do.
Twilight just has standard unicorn levitation.
Yeah, okay, so she has that.
That's what makes her better.
Did we forget anybody?
Fluttershy or Animal Speaking.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yep. So, let's see. Sunset, Rainbow, and Twilight have the most use. Because while Applejack's super strength is also very high on the usefulness scale, look up Superman's World of Paper monologue. It basically sums up what I'm about to say. If Applejack is not careful, she could break everything really easily.
I feel like rarities could also be cycled into something useful. I mean, shield has that automatic, like, yeah, you know how it's useful, but wasn't there a part where she, like, made the shield on accident and was able to catch herself from falling? So that's another way she can levitate things with the shields, then.
The only time I remember her making the shield on accident was when she pushed Applejack.
I think that was another instance, but, yeah, I think she was able to catch things with it. Let's see, let me catch up on chat. Gojillian says, I got a movie I feel is underrated, that being The Rocketeer. Queen Autumn Rain says, is that Kun I hear? Hi, Kun! Autumn Rain says hello. Gojillian says, I don't drink wine either, Bronny. Queen Autumn Rain also says, wine isn't my cup of tea, I'm more of a whiskey moonshine person. You like it strong, girl. Charles B says, they missed opportunity by not making alcoholic Mountain Dew. They made alcoholic Mountain Dew, that's a thing!
There was a ton of it on clearance at Publix one week, and then the next time I went to get it, it was gone.
Girl, Noah Harris says hello, or he thinks hi. Cloud Emoji says, does spicy food make your nose run, Heather? That always happens to me. That's why it's good to eat with a cold.
That,
Times
yes,
it
it
depends
does.
how spicy it is.
Increased blood flow to the nasal cavity causes the mucus to turn more viscous and thus run out.
In a buck to the face Applejack stay off, how did you get a castle? Did I have a castle?
You mentioned a castle, and then I flashed like this picture of like a Grayskull looking castle. It wasn't
That
Grayskull.
joke. So,
Evil looking.
I just live in this castle. I remember that joke. I got a castle because I'm a princess, and I pay a mortgage.
But do you really have the castle?
I take the castle. I pay a mortgage on the castle.
The bank's gonna come and repossess your castle, Adam.
Simply just make the payments, Bonnie.
That's
The
why.
castle.
That's why
castle's
you need to
awesome.
grow a castle from the roots of the Tree of Harmony on the opposite side of Ponyville, like a normal alicorn.
Hey, she still has to pay property taxes on that shit.
That's my castle. My castle's made from the roots of the Tree of Harmony. Yeah, by the way, my universe is thoroughly non-canonical to the Rifts, because they wouldn't be able to write around a giant black castle on the other side of Ponyville.
My castle's a little shorter, so no one notices mine.
Well, I thought yours looks like a standard duplex from the outside, and then you go in and it's like
No, like, it looks like a duplex, but like with like a castle aesthetic. Like there's a tower that's like the garage, but it looks like a castle but small. And on the inside, it kind of looks like just a really geeky house. I mean, it'll just have random features. I have to draw it so you can really get a visual.
Then
of
you
this.
go to the basement.
And the basement. I put emerald in there.
This is one of my favorites too.
Ooh, this is Thorn by Tiazu.
I believe it's pronounced Tiasu.
Tiasu. It's Tiasu. All lowercase. Let's see. Man, there's chat today. You guys are really chatty, which is good. I like it.
Gonna grab a spoon.
Chelsea says, who would you pick to win a RD versus the Flash race? I don't know.
The Flash creams Rainbow Dash.
Don't say cream.
Like, seriously, I have a mechanic in my continuity where, like, you can go up to, like, do you remember the double Rainboom?
Yes, I remember the double rainbow.
Yeah, mine was up to Rainboom 14, and the Flash would still kick our butts.
Damn, girl. Let's see. Raptor Sound says, I prefer XCOM's version of Mind Powers. So Queen Autumn Rain says, Flutters all the way for me. And she thinks XCOM is amazing. XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, best game. I have experience with XCOM, and immediately when my first soldiers died, I stopped playing. I got really sad. I didn't know they could die forever, and it made me really upset. No one warned me. I just picked up the game and played it. Charles B says, are there any good alcoholic drinks you can mix Pepsi with? That would probably be making a rum and Coke, but it's rum and Pepsi. I hear people do that. Solomon Eclipse says, love the thumbnail. Thank you. That's courtesy of Lennon Black. Go follow him. He just loves to make pictures of me, like, burping and shit.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember this joke. I went to a place called Bojo's with Goose. He ordered a rum and Coke. The waitress asked his rum and Pepsi was okay, and he had an existential crisis at the table.
I don't even know what that tastes like. Queen on Rain says Pepsi and Jack Daniels. Charles B says, did you ever say how you came up with the idea to give Yorosi a mustache in Sisterhood Social? It was just like the idea that immediately came to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not her. That's Prince Howie Blood.
Oh yeah, you remember Prince Howie Blood. But yeah, like the skit was my idea. It was simple in execution. I feel like I'd seen the joke somewhere else. But people loved it when Bronny put the script past like what his opening bit was, which I forget what it was, and mine. People were like, yeah, I love hers. Hers is like simpler, funnier. There you go.
Yep. I forget what mine was as well. It was a little more
Do it.
complicated.
It was something to do with the
Setup.
three-legged race or something.
Yeah, you might be right, but yeah. In retrospect, your idea was better. I'm glad I went with it.
Michael Collins says, is your...
Sometimes,
Go ahead, honey.
what is Michael? Okay, yeah. Sometimes when I'm writing, I mean, it took me several years before I was really confident in my writing. But sometimes, if I'm not sure about something, I run it past a whole bunch of people and see what they think. And sometimes, and I always feel bad when this happens. Sometimes they'll give me a suggestion, and I'll realize because of their suggestion how bad of an idea it is. It's like if somebody else speaks it back to me, I realize how horrible this idea is, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take exactly what you just told me to do, and I'm gonna do the complete opposite.
Okay, so Michael Collins says,
My race is good.
I hope it's good.
What is my
Michael
What
Collins
does Michael
says,
Collins
is
say?
your castle like a TARDIS, that like it's small on the outside, big on the inside? Totally.
I mean, typically every house in Ponyville is like that. Silverquill calls it TARDIS Town.
TARDIS Town! Noah says, what is your favorite Coraline moment? Out of the whole movie? I can't really pick. Though the one that sticks with me is when she, like, just flips a light switch, like, freaking inconsequentially, like, oh, light switch, and then it shuts off her dad's computer, and I'm like, "Ew, I feel like I could have done that.
If it's the wrong time to put that "Do Not Touch" label on it, we have a switch like that at work with duct tape.
I label our two light switches next to the sink. One's for the light, one is for the garbage disposal, and I am so afraid of someone mixing those two up that I have to have them labeled, and I'm like, oh dear God. Like, everyone has that fear of the garbage disposal going off when your hand is...
This one is Destiny by Wise Young Jen.
There was a second part to Noah's question. Also, who would win in a fight with, Other Mother or Queen Chrysalis? It's tough. It depends on how much love Queen Chrysalis has eaten. I would think if she has eaten, like, freaking Shining Armor's love, there's no way the freaking Other Mother stands a chance. But if she has no love in her, Other Mother could probably kick her ass.
I don't know. Chrysalis was doing some work in the episode where they climbed Mount Everhoof. Or whatever that mountain was. Yeah, Everhoof, because it's a pun on Everest.
Yeah.
She was doing some work on very low-grade love on that, so it would probably come down to how hard Chrysalis can catch the Baldrum off guard.
Yeah. Let's see. Angel Speed says the Flash Queen's Rainbow Dash. Emerald Spencer. Gojillian wants to make us feel old. Double Rainbow's now a decade old.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, God. Oh.
Michael Kahn says, personally, I think Sonic would be faster than Rainbow Dash. Hard to say. I know there was an animation for that.
Sonic has had light speed plus beats.
So, video game canon... There's a bunch of different canons of Sonic. I can say right now, Archie Comics Sonic just probably even decimates the Flash. Because Archie Comics Sonic is that level of ridiculous.
Here's how I see it. He's Sonic. He can really move. He's Sonic. He's got the attitude. Sonic. He's the fastest thing in life.
He's the fastest thing alive. He's the fastest thing alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said in life.
In life, yes, but also alive.
Sorry.
This song is Destiny by Wise Gent, by the way, in case
I already said that.
I was paying attention to you. Freaking,
Ow.
Sorry, there's a lot going on.
I know.
Queen Autumn Rain says, I'm singing Why Don't You Do Right by Jessica Rabbit as my first song. Sailor Moon Clip says, who is best, Flash Barry Allen or Eborg Thane, Reverse Flash? This question is for all of you. I know I'm more familiar with Barry Allen, so I probably would say Barry Allen.
I think Wally West is one of the better Flashes.
Freaking Zoom is cool. Raptors Talent says, I'm not part of the Brony community, but there's a small part of me that is mildly interested in finding out what someone would do if they made my Z's in their logo. I would say, there's wings in it. You'd be a Pegasus and airboat. You what you say, Brian?
In the comics, the Flash went from the source wall to Earth in less than an instant. So the smallest calculable amount of time. So I don't, which I'm pretty sure is the fastest of any fictional character.
Yeah, okay. That, you'd need to start having time powers to go faster than that. And even then, I'm pretty sure the Flash would find a way around it.
Let's see. Charles B says, alternate opening bit idea for Sisterhood Social. Bronny OC dressed as woman with his lady voice. That's just the episode again. Gajillian says, which 80s or even 90s song would be your jam for a party? You Spin Me Round Like a Record by, I forget the band. I do like Ninja Sex Party's cover of it. Darius
A
says,
bunch of people have done covers of that song.
Ninja Sex Party did the best cover, though.
Would you like a
agree.
sip of my lemonade?
Oh, sure. I'm curious. Pretty good.
Of course, I have a problem. I recorded an hour-long video today, so my throat's a little shredded, and I'm putting sit on moments.
It's got a weird aftertaste.
I don't know. It's
It's just me. Let's see.
it's probably because you're not as fond of mangoes as I am.
Yeah, mangoes are just okay. Charles B says, enjoyed Lofi music? I don't know, I haven't really, gone into it. Angel P says to
I love
Brawny,
Lofi music.
that's the most brawny thing I've heard all night. Cordero. God.
Wait, Cordero's here?
No, he's quoting Cordero.
Okay.
Michael Collins says, hey Heather, what is your opinion on Battleship? The movie was bad, yeah, but I loved it anyway. I never watched it. Wasn't interested.
You'd like it.
Pound and Pony T says,
Have you seen
what was it?
Heather? Have you seen the one where the giant robots are fighting
The Jaegers?
the monsters?
Yeah.
Pacific Rim?
Pacific Rim. Yeah,
Pacific Rim. Yeah. Have you seen Pacific Rim?
yeah,
I've seen Pacific
Yeah.
Rim.
I've seen that movie. It's great.
You'd like Battleship. It's pretty much the same movie.
But they don't have giant mech suits. Giant mech suits are like
The
half.
plot, the pacing, the acting, pretty much the same.
Alright. Pound and Pony T says, Heather, is there a Disney movie you would like to see remade? Mine is The Black Cauldron. Remade? I don't know. They aren't really doing good in the remake sector, so I don't know what I'd want them to make another one of. Take it back. I liked Beauty and the Beast. They already did that and they messed it up. You don't redo Milan again, because I didn't like the remake of Beauty and the Beast.
On and make it good this time.
Yeah, because I liked the animated first Mulan movie. Even the second one I liked. But I didn't like the remake they did of Mulan, even more than I didn't like the one of Beauty and the Beast.
Like, Beauty and the Beast was okay because they added story detail. And they told the same story but better. Like, they didn't have the charm of the original, but from a purely story perspective, it was an improvement.
It was okay.
But Mulan,
Mulan, you took out the songs!
you took out the songs. Well, you saw a village full of innocent people. Yeah, detail about Mulan, in case you've never noticed, it's a musical until they find the village that's been decimated. After that point, there's no more songs to indicate the darker tone and the reality of the situation hitting the soldiers.
It's messed up. But also, you can't take I'll make a man out of you out of it. That's the best part of the movie.
They took out the songs, they took out... And the thing with Mulan having key powers is complete BS.
I don't care about any of that.
Original story. This young woman goes to war in her father's place and proves through hard work and determination that women can be just as good as men, if not better, if they tried hard enough. New story. Oh yeah, so women are actually super magical, powerful creatures, but the patriarchy keeps them down.
Fuck the patriarchy.
God.
But also, yeah.
That's literally the plot.
So let's just, fuck that movie. Anyways, Honey Drop the Unicorn says, hello, Honey Drop. Honey Drop says, Sad AM is the best Sonic. Yes, he is. No Harris says, all hail the princess of the pea blossom. Thank you very much. Sailor Moon Eclipse says, I see Bill Cipher. Yes, I'm wearing my Bill Cipher shirt tonight. I like that shirt.
You know what's funny? I think it was either earlier this week or last week. Mal on Brawny's server was asking, so is there a demon or a villain or something that can do their magic exclusively through making deals and shaking hands? And
Literally Alistair and Bill.
Alicia started going through a log thing of all the different ways demon magic can work, and then at midnight at 0:15, just before going to bed before work, I replied, Bill Cipher.
I would have been like Bill Cipher, Alistair, the Voodoo Man from freaking Princess and the Frog. There's quite a few freaking bad guys that do that.
Yeah,
It's not an original concept. It's just fun. Oh, but Solar Moon Eclipse says it's it's by Dead or Alive. Spin me around. I knew their name had
That's
Dead
the
in it.
original.
I knew their name had Dead in it. I didn't remember what it was exactly.
Yeah, I only said Bill Cipher because I should have thought of Shadow Man, but I found an artist that does Gravity Falls Dipifica. Is that how you pronounce the ship name?
What Dipper and Pacifica?
Yeah.
No.
It's either Dipifica or Dipsifica. I feel like the second one's correct now that I say that
I
right.
don't know which is correct. I definitely liked that ship, but I don't know what the name was for it. It's always hard to keep track.
Anyway, I found comic dubs from an artist who does comics of them, and it's incredibly adults only, but it's also freaking hilarious because they have the whole I hate you, but I can't keep my hands off you, Dynamite.
Nice. Noah Harris says, also, which Disney villain song would be best for a party or a rave? You know what I like? Friends on the Other Side. I feel like when we get into it, yeah, definitely. I can't think of a different one that goes quite as well.
Be prepared, maybe?
Be prepared. Oh, you're gonna make people start goose stepping in the club. I don't be around for that.
The most unsung Disney villain moment ever.
Honeydrop says, do you know what's going to happen on June 7th? I have no idea. Is that a celebration?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
So, you know what?
What's happening in Minecraft?
Minecraft 1.20!
New update!
Which is when I need to really put the pedal to the metal and get the server updated so that on the 17th we'll be able to kick off with no issues. Hopefully.
Hey, Powder Pony T brings up something, because Raptors Town said, hey, my logo is a bird, thank you. But Powder Pony T says, you could be a griffin in the Raptors Town, because, yeah, in the Pony universe, griffins are a thing, and people have griffin OCs, so, yeah, Raptors Talon. It'll match your name, because you have talons as a griffin, but it'll have wings, because you'll also be part bird.
An important detail. This one is Clash by Trip 40. Also, I don't know if we said it, but the last one was Bleeding Through by Haven.
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you if you did.
Yep, so thing with griffins in MLP, they don't have to be lion eagles. They can be any bird and any cat.
Yeah, like you can be a goose with the back of a bobcat. Which would be weird.
Yeah, that would be a very scary combination.
I made one like that. Like, no, I did one that was like the head of a mallard duck and like a mountain cat or mountain lion or something. It was a really funny doodle. Let's see, Gojillian says, if you could be a superhero, what would your abilities be? I'm between telekinesis and flying. I just want to do things more conveniently. Fly to avoid traffic, and telekinesis so I don't have to get up and pick things up.
I'm going to generalize this question, because this is one I like to ask people. If you could have only 3 superpowers, what 3 would they be?
Just 3.
Just 3.
Well, of course, I'm going to do flying and telekinesis then. Or maybe the telekinesis is part of the flying.
They could be separate. But for your sake, let's say telekinesis and you know how to levitate yourself.
Okay, so...
So just Starlight Glimmer says.
Willful mind reading. Like, I have to try, but I can read people's minds.
Okay.
And is that it?
3.
Okay, I don't know. Fucking... my first thought is visibility.
Okay. So yours is telekinesis, conscious mind reading, and invisibility, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone else want to hop in?
Sure. Give me a go at it.
3 superpowers, Edits-kun. Pick them.
Okay, well, the first one will be, I would have, help me out here. What would be a good one?
Would you want to be
strength.
like, oh, you want to be strong? I was going to ask if that was be something. Do you want to like, teleport or like, be really fast? Or like, I don't know, have psychic powers?
I'll take psychic.
Like, what do you mean by psychic though? Do like you can go in people's brains, or like you can like
Like I would potentially know what's about to happen.
that? Oh right. Oh, so you like psychic is in you can see the future?
Yeah, but not the very far future, just enough to be like
Short term.
what happened.
So it's just gonna be over here like, I can see the future!
That does seem
then-
like very much like him.
Then the third one would be. That's a good one. What would be charisma?
Oh, that's a purple. That's like a purple man ability where like you just have influence over others as soon as you come in through the room. There's multiple ways you can do that. It could be like a psychic influence, or it could be a pheromone influence where you don't exactly have control over it, but it works. Let's see.
Feel it into.
Oh, hey, Tyrius Shade. We were actually discussing what superpowers would you have if you had it.
Superpower.
Shapeshifting, obviously.
Well, you got to pick 3. So shapeshifting and what else?
Alright, hold on. I gotta pull out the list. I made an entire list
Yeah,
of things.
you can only get 3. Only 3.
I know. Shapeshifting's one of them. Oh crud, hold on. I'm sniffing my fingers over here. I'm trying to think.
Hold on, I'll give Bronny a turn and then we'll get back to you. Bronny, what 3 powers you getting?
Teleportation. Technomancy.
Oh, that's useful.
Yep. And let's see here.
While you mull it over,
Having trouble.
this song is called Black Swan by Takacho.
I like it so far.
This is one of my. I only have about 50% of this album on my playlist. This is one of them that's on there.
Oh, that's really good. What do you think, Bronny? We the last one?
The third one is tough. Because I want to be able to. Oh, you know what? I'll just go with telekinesis as well.
Telekinesis, technomancy, and
Teleportation.
teleportation. Okay. Okay, so that.
I actually didn't finish my third one.
Oh yeah, what was your
I
third?
remember what it was. Yeah, what was my third?
Because I remember you had super strength. You had psychic power, like you could see the future. But didn't you say your third one was that you could control people, kind of?
Yep.
Sure, like in charismatic.
Oh, yeah, like super charisma.
Ah, yes. What was this first one again?
Strength.
Ah, yes. I can lift heavy things. I can see the future, and I can roll nat 20s on all my charisma checks.
Being super persuasive. What about you, Taria Shade? Like, so you said shapeshifting. What else?
Shape-shifting and transformation count as the same thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. I had to make sure. Probably as a second one.
Okay, ice
Oh,
powers.
cryomancy?
Cryomancy. Yeah. So what?
Yes,
what about your
basically.
third one then? You could do fire powers and be like Shoto from frickin' My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia. I
Yeah.
haven't finished it yet, so no spoilers.
I haven't finished
No
it either.
spoilers.
I haven't finished it either.
Explosions. Ooh, sport. I actually never
Trying
saw.
to think.
I never saw.
Yeah.
Oh.
Last one's always the hardest.
I know, but I'm settled. I'm trying to settle because there's another ability I want, and it's from one of my games.
What's that?
And Shran, the Destiny 2 ability. Only for one reason. I can swing around like Spider-Man.
Oh, so it's kind
And it's all,
of thing like a grappling hook, sort of.
yeah, but the power, it's like you can't take control of it. You have to flow with it like a river. You have to swim with it.
Oh, that's kind of
You
weird.
can't swim against it.
I'll put that as it. Let's move on with chat. Let's move on with chat. Let's see. Honey Drop the Unicorn says male POC is a unicorn who is half Kieran. Oh, that's cool. Could go on fire. Powder Potty 2 says your cat looks cute right now. Yes, he does. He's just sleeping with his little head turned upside down. Yeah, we're talking about you. He's so cute. He's a good boy. Kujulian says, for me, I'd be something akin to a Power Ranger, but with an Excalibur-like sword. That's the source of my power. That's interesting. Mike Collins says, hey, Heather, what's your OC wearing exactly? Yes, my OC is wearing a pink crop top, denim cut-off jeans, and a pair of socks with a comb, and my sunglasses.
I don't
And a
remember
headset.
if that was a crop top when you sent it to me. Now that I think of it.
I'm pretty sure I meant it to be a crop top.
Well, because at the time, there wasn't. Your boobs were outlined, but there wasn't a line between them, so it would have all been one connected piece. I believe I modified.
Were they? I feel like I put the neckline here. I don't think I put a line to indicate. Well, I mean, I just had it there. But yeah, it's a crop top with denim cutoff jeans, a pair of long socks, and I have my video game headset on, the little horns that you'll see me wear in gaming streams, and sunglasses and crown, as is part of my OC's trademark. But, let's see.
And this one is Ascent by Kozaro, Rizu, Unison, and Evans.
Gosh, that's one big collab.
Yep.
Solar Moon Clip says, imaging a rave of version of Dr. Fessler is being dragged to hell. Oh yeah, it already looks like a rave. Let's see. Oh gosh, I lost track of chat. Hold on. I lost track of chat. Kanako Con says, is that a Viking helmet? No, that's my headset. That's my headset from Big Gaming. Solar Moon Clip says, am I doing a remix of the Twilight Zone? Nah, I think Emerald told you what song this was. Catching up. Mostly predatory birds. Erday says, what are we doing? Crocheting and talking about superpowers. Power of 9 Titans. Orn Moonlight is here. Hello! And they say, if I could only have one power, it would be I wanted a power that I could do and have anything I want just by saying I want unlimited, the ultimate loophole to a wish turning it into many. You want a genie with unlimited wishes. Patapoti says, flying invulnerability and breathing underwater. Oh, that's a good one. Someone on Cliff says, questions for y'all. If you lived in the Attack on Titan universe, what Titan power would you love to have? I haven't watched it, so I don't know what they're on.
Me neither.
No one...
Titan, Attack Titan.
You watched that?
That's a good question.
Nerd.
I've only
You're a
watched a little
weeb.
bit of it to understand. I would just die.
So the entire Attack on Titan plot. Because I've watched the whole series.
Oh, man.
I
I heard
I
it
was
was...
the side character who just, or the main character who just died.
It just does.
Yeah.
Or...
That is
I
an
mean-
important distinction in that show.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, I'm trying to go through chat as quickly as I can, but it's difficult because everyone's so chatty. If you want me to give your comment special attention, remember you can always do a tip on the tip jar link in the description, and your message will be read out on the stream for me to see.
Just focus on your crochet
I
and
should.
let one of us handle your chat for you.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to cover all the chat because everyone's saying a lot of good stuff, but gosh, I can't keep up. So yeah, if you guys want to comment, put ahead of like others, so I don't
Please
miss
tip.
it. Yeah, just tip
Remember,
like
minimum for having your tip read out is $5.
yeah. So just tip $5 and I'll see your comment before anyone else's. But yeah, someone please take over chat, Brawny, if you could.
Sure.
Thanks. You're a pal. You're a peach. God, so much chat. Oh, thank you guys for chatting though. By the way, I love that it's active. I see a lot of hearts in the chat, and I super appreciate it. Anyways, what was up with you, Shade?
So, my brother and I just got done watching the old Transformers movie, the very first one.
The first Michael Bay one, the one from the 80s.
Not Michael Bay one, not the Michael Bay one, the G1.
Oh,
Yes.
is that the one Optimus Prime dies?
Yes.
On...
I'm still pissed with it. It was Hot Rod's fault.
God.
We all know it.
Yeah.
I don't remember enough about the rest of the movie to confirm or deny.
I mean, you can watch it on YouTube. Like the full movie's on YouTube along with the entire series.
Oh, I would watch it then. That's
For
good.
free.
It was on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
Is Jimmy Joe on there for free?
They allow that nowadays?
It depends, because
I don't-
YouTube is like halfway streaming service now. You can watch quite a few old movies there if you're willing to deal with ads.
Without paying?
Yeah, without paying.
You serious?
Yeah, yep, something.
Well, that should mean I can watch it perfectly fine, because YouTube Premium!
Yay!
So, real quick, where did we leave off on stream?
I was leaving off with...
Yeah.
I saw Honey Drop said she made a grown man cry today. So that was where I last left off. Yeah, Honey Drop will have to tell us that story.
I'm fascinated.
Hi, I'm on summer break now. I'm free forever.
Congratulations! You have, what, 2 to 3 months until you have to go back and do it again.
Oh, you
And it's my last year tomorrow.
you graduated high school already?
No, my last year's gonna be next year. 2024, I'll be out.
Congratulations.
This is an adult.
So, Charles B wants to know if a buck to the face is dead. For the love of God, no, it's not. I have been trying to work on it.
Charles B, please be a little more sensitive. He's trying.
Like,
So confused.
I cannot. Okay, so a buck to the face is my show, and for the last 7 years, I've been able to get an episode out in an average of like 6 months. The last 3 episodes have come out, and the last 3 episodes have come out in the span of 8 months, 10 months, 10 months, and right now I'm coming up on month 9 since my last episode. It. Hold on a second.
This song's prologue by Haven.
It pisses me off like you wouldn't frickin' believe that this is what my work schedule on my videos is like. I used to upload weekly. I think about it all the time. It is all I think about. I'm at work. I should be editing. I'm in this stream. I should be editing. I'm sleeping. I should be editing. I don't have the physical capability to do it. And as a result, I get like a few hours like every other weekend to make some kind of progress. And even then, something comes up. So it's not dead. I've been working on it. I've been trying to teach people how to edit so they can take over for me, and hopefully we can get back on at least like a monthly schedule. And it really sucks because I left off in the middle of a freaking storyline. So
That's fair.
yeah, I am so mad at myself all the time that it takes this long, but it is not dead. If it takes me another 10 years, I will finish it.
I will look forward to it, Bronny.
Yeah, we
And I
all will.
understand, I totally get that question. I just freaking hate that question. And there's nothing I can do about it. People are going to ask. I understand. But it takes my... But just know that my anger regarding this issue is constantly sitting at like a 5 to 6 on a scale of 10, and when every time I see that, it goes up to like a freaking 11.
This thing goes up to a 20,
Definitely.
not an 11.
We can all understand why you'd be so intense.
I would chuck the soda can across the room. That
So
you
that's
know.
what I heard.
Hey, let's chill out, guys. Let's chill. I'm sorry, Bronny. We all get it. You work really hard, and you got a lot of different things going on right now, especially now. So we
I
understand.
have 3 jobs and a house and a girlfriend, and you know, and so it's ridiculous, and I need to get it down. I need to get it down. I need to quit my job. It's that simple. I need to quit my job
That's simple.
because it doesn't make enough money. If you guys want a buck to the face to come out faster, I need to get my Patreon and combined with my karate studio, which is out here in Florida, so you know you guys aren't coming to that. Yeah, I need to get 50 students in the studio, or I need to get the Patreon up to like $2,000 a month, and even then, money would be super tight. Like that would be taking a pay cut for me, and money is tight already. So probably $3,000 would be more accurate. And so until that happens, I'm just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And until people can actually take over the editing for me.
Piqued my interest with that.
I mean,
Shade, if you're interested in seeing the karate class, I posted pictures of it recently on the family Insta, so check that out.
Alright, I barely check.
Yeah, but check out my profile sometime.
Kind.
You'll see it. I'm in the class.
Turning in here, this
Yeah.
is to see you by approaching nearby.
Let's see here. Elden Pony T says, Heather, which Disney movie do you think would be great as a live action show?
A live action show is... I don't know if I want to go there. I mean, they talked about making American Dragon Jake Long a live action series, and I was interested in that because I loved American Dragon Jake Long. So if they ever do that, that'd be cool.
I haven't finished it yet.
It's okay, yeah. I won't spoil anything for you, but I liked it. I liked it.
Let's see here. Charles B wants to know if we can treat Achilles.
He's taking a
If we
nappy
give
right
Achilles.
now. He's taking a
It'll happen
Yeah.
before the end of the stream, but you never want to wake up a cat.
No, he's taking his nappies right now.
Don't bother him. He must sleep.
Even if the cat's taking
Shade,
a nap
you
for
s-
like 2 weeks.
Shade, do you see him? He's just like curled up. He's just a little cinnamon roll right now. Look at him.
I
I
want
can't
to
actually see anything. My screen doesn't allow that still. I need a second monitor. I need to get a monitor in here.
That would probably be optimal.
I only have a TV in here.
Poked him in the nose if he moved.
I could snag the laptop
He's
if I
sleepy.
truly desired.
He's sleepy.
Hate my
Bless
existence.
you.
I was not sneezing. I was coughing right there.
He's hacking.
Yes. Bless you.
He's blessing
Yes.
your coughs.
Yeah, okay, fine. I do that to people anyway.
What else we got on chat, Bronny?
Let's see here. Raptor's Talent says OC thing. Considering the color scheme, I'd probably go with bald eagle and a black lion for my Griffin OC.
Ooh, that'd be kind of cool looking.
Matt Collins says, Heather, if you were in charge of Jurassic Park, how would you run it?
I would just
I
have
would like-
so many. I would just have so many Triceratops and just ride them and have them pulling like chariots and shit. Oh no! I want to ride the T-Rex too. Everything is rideable. Set up everything. And there's no Karens allowed at my park because you get fucking eaten. I let them eat people, but only if you piss me off. It's not a very well-run park.
Can I go over there and check it out?
Yeah, you want to ride a pterodactyl? Saddle up.
Hell yeah.
I demand to ride the Quetzal.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah.
Everyone, ride
Can I-
It's
everything.
the biggest thing in Texas. Spear me.
Can I
Yeah.
ride the Autonomous Rex?
You
hybrid.
very
It's
much
pretty-
can.
I will tame it somehow.
Yay.
He has the mind of a human.
With my charisma.
Oh god. Essentially, raising that dinosaur would be like raising a child. You don't need that in my life.
That's
I-
too
I-
much responsibility.
Dog.
I've dealt with children,
Already got a doggo.
and I can handle kids to an extent at least.
I can
Charles
slowly
Charles B wants to know what would Heather's OC Heather, if you ruled Equestria, what would that look like?
Oh, God.
So basically, it'd be like ruling Jurassic Park, but less dinosaurs. So basically, Karens get eaten.
Still,
I may need to invade
Yeah, I
your
forgot I'm still a
Equestria.
dragon.
It'd be-
Wait, does that mean I get to eat people?
Only if they suck.
Yay! Victory!
That's the way to run a kingdom.
No, so that's why I'm not in charge of everything. I wouldn't want to be in charge of everything. That's yes, I'd hate it.
Nor do I. Like, I'm in charge of Equestria like 1/6 of the time.
I delegate stuff to everyone else because I'm just like, I don't want this job.
Mine works on an oligarchy rotation. So it's just like every other hour or so, someone else comes in to take the throne.
Well, yeah, that's how you should do every job. Do it in shifts.
Yeah. It was really funny because it started off like me, Celestia, Luna, Twilight, and we just pass it off like, yeah, your shift. And then one day Luna got bored, so Nightmare Moon came over and overthrew things. Then Daybreaker after her.
Let's see.
Safe to say, we turned into dramatic bitches real quick.
Dramatic. All right, Brownie. What's coming up next in chat?
So apparently I missed Honey Drop the Unicorn when she said she made a grown man cry. She said he was a telemarketer, and I asked if he had seen Avengers Infinity War. He said yes, and I told him the dark and sad, the sad and dark fact of Spider-Man being
Oh, was that sad dark fan?
But if he's seen it, why did that make him cry? Or did he not see it and then he cried because he's like, oh no, my favorite character's dead?
Yeah, something about that isn't reading right.
he didn't feel so good, you know. Like,
Ooh,
Sign.
Since we all
forgot to read the song up. This is Shifting Gears by J-Ski. It's like one of the best 99 Lives has ever done.
That's ambitious.
Oh, Heather.
Yeah?
Who is your favorite My Hero Academia character?
Oh man, that's tough. Let me think. I like Alizawa. And I like Dobby. If you had to say, if I had to pick the people in the class, I mean, who doesn't love Froppy? Froppy is like the best.
Yeah. But opinion wise.
Yeah. I
I
like
don't find some characters entertaining. A certain little one I still will never find entertaining.
No one wanted him. As soon as they start writing him out, I'm good.
He's brainwashed.
He sucks.
Yeah, he had it coming. He deserved every single bit.
Alrighty then.
I am very cruel when I need to be.
Only
You're very cruel when you don't need to be.
I mean, why not? Being a villain's the best part. You can't change my mind.
Oh, I just saw it pop up in chat. Honeydrop says, she clarified, Spider-Man was fully aware of being snapped even before it happened because of his spider sense. Oh, so she, like, freaked him out being like, yeah, Spider-Man really reacted that way to being snapped because he already knew it was gonna happen in a way. So that's kind of dark when you think about it. Oh, man, that makes me kind of sad.
Everybody that fought Thanos on that planet died. So I'm pretty sure.
Iron Man.
I mean, except for Tony, yeah, except for Stark, and I'm pretty sure Thanos. Well, that's his daughter. That's the right. That just proves the point that I'm making. I'm pretty sure Thanos intentionally snapped everybody that fought. So it wasn't even like random, like he claimed it was. It was,
We did.
he snapped everybody except the one that he had respect for and his daughter.
Well,
You had feelings all along.
Thor shoved an axe into his chest and he lived.
Oh yeah.
You should have gone for the head. He's right, though.
Yeah.
Gotta make that killing blow. You can't just hit anywhere.
That's why I forever go for the head.
And that's why he is Iron Man.
So, I didn't give my 3 powers earlier. You guys ready to hear the ultimate ones?
What are the ultimate ones?
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, matter conversion. Think Full Metal Alchemist alchemy, but on steroids. You don't have to convert like matter to like matter or any of those rules. Equivalent exchange still applies. But I am working at the submolecular level. As long as I've got the right amount of protons, neutrons, and electrons, I can make anything. Second, ability to copy the powers of others. I have this one through physical contact. But, like, basically, all of you that listed all of your powers in this call, I can just poke you in the shoulder, and now I've got those powers too.
Oh, a guy in My Hero had that power.
Yep. It's a very common one for... It's a very common one for important characters that you want to give a really hard development arc to, because they get so many new powers that they're not good at controlling. But I'm going to shortcut to that with the third one, and the thing that makes this power set completely busted. The ability to travel between worlds.
Dimension hopping.
Yes. So, let's say I now have this power set, and I hop over to the Pokemon universe. And I go poke Dialga in the foot.
I respect that. I
Perfect.
respect that.
And now I'm gonna hop over to Dragon Ball and get punched in the face by Goku.
AUs.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep. And now, one quick beatdown by Team Ruby later. Just like, it can go... With this power set, it basically gives a limitless potential. And that's why I went last, because I knew it would poison your guys' choices if I revealed this.
I think I would have picked any of
He's a
yours.
Very powerful monstrosity.
I mean,
Only because
I would just be tempted
I
to print
think-
money and go to universes that are made out of candy.
Great.
You would just use them wrong.
Now, oh yes, and the dimension hopping is great, because with the copying every ability, as I said already, usually you don't learn how to control it. But if you could just go to a completely empty universe and use every single power you have until you know exactly what all of them do, without any risk of destroying anything or hurting anyone you care about, then it becomes really easy to learn them.
Yeah, you just go to a barren wasteland.
Yep. Also, this one is Don't Stop by Wise Young Gent.
Oh, I think I know
Hey,
Wise
wait.
Young Gent.
oh, I need to get a clip of Dran and show you that it's a power that you can't really forcibly control.
Yeah.
You would die trying to take control.
Good thing I got immortality.
I'm tempted to have hummus
That's the
pita
point of
bread.
immortality, yes, but it would be very painful because you
Eh.
get torn a bit.
Ah,
Very,
so in
very,
other news,
very,
it's Tuesday.
very
Look, You can ask Brawny, because my mere existence irritates him at this point. My OC is so unbelievably powerful and ridiculous. And I've nerfed it by just saying, yeah, powered by chaos, so sometimes it just doesn't work because buck you.
Actually, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, but it's entirely true. The way I have it structured, since my abilities come from chaos, order is the opposite of chaos. So if I violate the natural order of a world too much, it starts to push back. I can push back harder, but that risks breaking everything, so I usually don't. So like, Heather, if I ever showed up in one of your videos, since it's your channel, your word is gospel. So if I'm trying to, if I say, I'm going to break you out of hell by kicking the door, it's like, but you can't do that. My leg breaks.
And I want you to do the Family Guy. I'm like,
Meanwhile, on my channel just takes place in Equestria proper, so you wouldn't even exist. Or
Well,
at least that, or you would lose all of your power.
I wouldn't lose my powers, I would be heavily restricted.
just headbutt him and he's done.
So,
That should be a rule in your
Once he has
harder than his head.
all his powers, he's vulnerable to fuck. Anywhere else, he wouldn't be vulnerable to something like
okay,
that.
here's the thing. If you want to say I lose all my powers, then I can't exist. Because I don't have a physical form, I have an emerald, which is my heart. I construct a body out of materials held together by magic. No magic, no Spencer.
They already did that and called it Steven Universe, and
I came up with that before Steven Universe.
He created Steven Universe!
I knew it.
so you're the source of all my problems.
That's so. You had problems before that was a thing. Your life was a thing before that.
Yeah, no, so like, so let's say you were mostly right. Like, real pressure, I can't use most of my power. I would still have the powers that keep me together, which includes a strong healing factor and incredible durability. So, getting hurt you while you would hurt, but it probably wouldn't do much damage.
Mm.
Also, we went over how... Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Grew ice powers. Who needs that? I'd rather be paracausal instead of having the ice powers.
What's paracausal?
An intervention in from outside parallel to casual. I can't say it right. Hold on. Let me get this. I'll send you it on Discord.
Yeah. Hey, Bronny, anything new in chat?
No, actually.
No questions? No comments or concerns?
Raptor Talon says, can't wait to be in your Discord server. I have so many logos I can post.
Oh, yeah. If you have logos you want people to see, I would recommend you put that in our art gallery section. We have a creative stuff tabs that has art show, Shill Street. If you're like, have anything like an online shop you want to market, post your videos, post your streams, a music channel for either music you make yourself or music you just think is great. We have a lot of different tabs. We have a computers tab for tech talk, like we're talking about building computers or like other technical things we might want to converse about or have tips about. That's also where we have our meme channel. I want you to post your spiciest meme there. We also have a TikTok channel. I used to use it as a place where I'd secretly send TikToks to Bronny. But yeah, I have a TikTok channel and a Tech Talk voice channel. We also have a gamers tab for video game discussion, tabletop discussion, and a voice channel for each of those things respectively.
Also, this one is Midway by Raizu and...
Unison?
Yep.
Unison. Yeah.
Minor Lystexia strikes again.
It's okay. I can has eyes to read. Oh. Though, guys, you probably noticed I have very, very bad eyes. Like, there's no way ignoring that. So, if ever I don't read something correctly, please forgive me.
Snipped in paracausal to your Discord so you could read it.
So paracausal. Paracausality. You pronounced it wrong. Paracausality is an...
I'm not good with it, sorry.
Can read! is an intervention in reality from outside's parallel to causality. Golden Age science defined causality as a correlation between events with no plausible causal relationship under close monist physics, but a plausible relationship under another conceivable system of cause and effect. Decipher that.
Give me a minute.
I'm gonna let the scientists decipher that.
Okay, so
So Heather.
Yeah.
While he's figuring that out, chat. Gajillion says I'd be interested in joining your Discord server. So Gajillion, you're a member of my Patreon as well. I sent you a message on there asking if you wanted to join mine. I don't know if you want to join hers. I don't know if you're on the tier that can join hers. So.
Yeah, because Bronny has his Discord server at $1 tier. Mine is at the $10 tier. So if you want to be part of the Discord server, you have to be at the $10 tier or higher. And they'll let you in at the next billing period. People ask me, like, hey, why isn't it free or why isn't it at a lower tier? It's because I'm worried about managing a bigger Discord server like Bronny does, and I see what he does, and I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with that too much without more support, so I make it a higher tier item, not to, like, discourage people from joining it, but to make it that the people who really want to be there are the ones who really want to be there. Like, they paid there for their experience. They're like people who, I don't know, I think it's like something I've heard in business, like people who pay more expect better and act better in their within the thing that they paid for. I don't know. I just think it makes it easier for me to manage. And you know what makes it makes it like
Be me.
just be Coon. You
Yeah.
can be Coon. You guys can just be more like Coon every day.
yeah, there are certain exceptions to getting on her Discord server.
Yeah,
but
like if I'm having you as a guest for a stream, like we're collaborating or something.
it's a case-by-case basis, and I will say, anyone who is on there because of me is not on there for free. I'm just paying Heather directly.
Exactly. Like, Coon is also in here because he's a regular collaborative partner. He also has a YouTube channel, and he used to edit for me in the past, so in a way he's paid his way here in a different way. Aterius Shade is here because of nepotism, and Bronny is here. Ronnie works for me. He's my boyfriend, but he edits for me and stuff, so he pays his way in a different way. He's
Also, this song is called Raw by Tiasu.
Yeah, and he's also, like, we've collaborated, he's a collaborator. So you have to be, like, a collaborator or working for me to get in there for free. Which is, like, a different situation. But yeah, paying patrons, it's $10 per the thing on Patreon. It makes it easier for me to manage. If we're collabing and working together, you can definitely get in here. But yeah, I definitely don't try to show favoritism very often.
Let's see here. Taller than Pony T wants to know, Bronny, would your head be harder than my OC sword, which is the equestrian equivalent to Mithril? No, it would not.
No, I want to see his sword just break on your head. I want your skull to be made of an adamantium. Adamantium.
My skull is made out of bone. I trained it. It's only a little bit stronger than average. It is resistant, and then the rest of it is just determination. So if I don't take damage, it's just because I probably took damage and powered through it, and then Wolf's Law becomes a thing where it's because it was damaged. When it heals back stronger. So it's just a little bit stronger than average. There are plenty of times in my show where I've gotten hit in the head and it's done like actual damage.
Now, it may make chat happy to know that I have a separate version of an OC in my world that does have a stronger than everything skull. I just don't remember which metal it's made out of because I have my bottom.
Yeah.
So many metals.
Like I don't do the whole overpowered anime bad writing cringe nonsense that everybody else seems to do. I'm just a pony.
Just a little pony.
Yeah, I'm just a pony. I'm just a pony with an interest. I'm just a pony with an interest, and one of those interests happen to be, martial arts. He's not even good at them. He's not even good at them, and he doesn't like fighting. He just runs headlong into situations, fully expecting to die, and then gets out of it miraculously.
Oh, I have
Up
something
until-
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it was Bruce Lee, or no, it was Miyamoto Musashi that said, "To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead." You got it!
Yeah. That's Brawny. Brawny has it's kind of twisted to say, but Brawny has wanted to die since he lost his wings. He did not expect to wake up from what he went through, but he did, and now he's just kind of trying to make the best of it and recover and move on as best as he can. But life is hard, and he's broke, and he doesn't really have much in the way of friends. And he's lost a lot of direction and sight of what he's supposed to be doing, which brings me back around to a buck to the face, which is where we left off in the. I told you I'm in the middle of a story right now. I'm pretty much in the middle of that story of him trying to figure all that out. I'm ranting about my own OP way too much. This ain't my show. Let's see here.
This one is
Honey Drop the
voices by Jim
Unicorn.
Yosef.
Say what?
This song is voices by Jim Yosef. Sorry, I thought you were going to pause for longer,
Alright.
so I wanted to read off the song.
Huh. Paladin says, Heather, you made your frictional story of your life so far. What would your character be like?
It would be exactly how I present it. She's gonna seem arrogant and utterly ridiculous, but underneath is just a softie who wants to be your friend,
Yeah,
but who's still really awesome.
you guys know how there's the thing where, YouTubers you meet might not be the same way in their day-to-day life? Living with these two is like living in a Chaos and Crochet / a buck to the face, constantly.
I'm always saying shit I shouldn't be saying.
I lived through the Chaos and Crochet for me. I will say that.
Freaking Eterius Shade has known me probably longer than anybody in this stream. He knows what it's about. He knows what I'm about.
Let's
Freaking
see, what else do we have here? Let's see here. Michael Collins says, I'm also interested in joining the server, but I can't afford Patreon. So, Honey
fine,
Drop
man.
says, here's an anime idea. It's an isekai anime, but the main character are the kids or grandkids of the victims of Truckoo.
what's that?
Truckoo. It's the truck that kills everybody at the beginning of every isekai anime and sends them to the other world.
Oh my god!
Uh,
Really?
Yeah, so if you
Yeah,
notice a lot of isekais,
It-
go on.
Yeah, no, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, so a lot of isekais, they'll start in our normal world,
Yeah.
and then the person will either be crossing the road, not looking, listening to their headphones, or someone else will be in the road and they'll save them just in the nick of time. But in all cases, they get smacked by basically an unbranded you. And that leads to them getting reincarnated into the other world after being picked by that other world's deity. Which they actually parodied in Konosuba.
Yeah, because in that one, he didn't even save the person he was trying to save. The truck stopped and he died from a heart attack
Hold on.
because.
It wasn't even a truck. He thought it was a truck. It turned out to be one of those tractors that just moves at 3 miles an hour, and you just.
First off, he didn't say that he would skid off as a tractor. Third off, he died of a heart attack. And fourth off, he peed himself.
Disgrace.
And then his whole family laughed at him. His whole family and the doctors, they couldn't save him because they were too busy laughing at how stupid he is.
Yep. They're just like, yeah, this guy has no reason to return back to his homeworld.
In a way that is so sad.
Well, that's kind of the point. Everyone in the Konosuba cast is idiots.
Nick, anime fan, says, hello,
Hi, Nick!
can I say that you're awesome?
Yes, you can absolutely say that. In fact, I encourage you to say it every time. Oh, and I wanted to get to Elsa. I forget if it was Gojillion or someone else who said, like, yeah, I can't afford the $10 tier. That is more than okay. I completely understand if you can't afford that, and I do apologize. There's stuff available at lower tiers. Like, the dollar one doesn't get you much, but I am trying to put together, like, a welcome video for all my patrons. Includes Achilles, so you can look for that in the future. Higher tiers include other stuff though that I want to mention, like one of the highest tiers is getting an autographed pictures from Achilles. Bronny has taken some beautiful pictures of Achilles that you could probably find on his Twitter, and I plan to get those and get Achilles to sign them. Can you sign them, Achilles? You get a digital copy of a signed picture of Achilles, so that's also very nice. But yeah, if you just want like more experience with interacting with me, I have a Twitter, I have a TikTok. If you comment on the live stream and videos later on, or any of my shorts, I will do my best to reply to you. Just, you know, give me a shout out sometimes if that interaction with me is what you're looking for. But I also share things to Twitter a lot if you're just into seeing what I like to do and what I'm about, and just hear me do little blurbs. So yeah, there's other options for if you just want interaction or just any other thing. I also take commissions in case there's anything like that. And if you just feel like making like a small one-time donation, like I said, we have the tip jar link. Or if you want something tangible, I have an Etsy shop where I crochet things and I make stickers. And yeah, like I said, I'm open for commissions. You can DM me on Twitter. So there's tons of options, more affordable options. Just follow around and interact when I'm around. There's always that.
Also gonna put in this one's Into the Night by Trip 40.
Cool. It doesn't feel very nighty.
I think the lyrics had more to do with it, but we were talking over them.
Yeah, little dramatic.
Whoa, that's a lot of dubby.
Oh, I see a question that I want to address right away at the bottom. Raptors Town says, hey, do you have a LARP channel in the server? Just asking. Because I don't, like, for LARPing, you'd have to be very close geographically, I think, and I don't think a lot of us are. Not to say, I mean, I'll put a LARP channel if there's a demand for it, but yeah, I don't think enough of us are close, and we're not all planning to go to the same conventions. So we don't have one as is because we don't have a necessity for it. Though I will more than happily like to see any LARP material, like if you have cosplay or costumes or props that you use during, I'd love to see them in art show. So there's a place to post about maybe progress on stuff like that. Okay, now it's feeling nighty.
Let's see. Paladin says, Brawny, if your OC never lost his Pegasi magic, why are you almost as strong as an Earth Pony?
Your dad was an Earth Pony, right? Your dad was an Earth Pony, though.
Yeah, he's half Earth Pony, which, you know, sort of begs the question of how does that work, right? Is it a switch? Or is it a switch and you are either Pegasus or are you the half-breed and you get... Which, you know, ended up being, like, Brawny couldn't fly either, but could he not fly because he was, you know, morbidly obese as a child? Or, well, he flew it, he could fly eventually, but he was never very good at it and could, you know, had a lot of trouble getting off the ground and really couldn't stay aloft for very long. So was he bad at flying because he was obese as a child or because he's half Earth Pony?
I would think maybe...
We got the same thing with Scootaloo. Does Scootaloo have a disability, or is she half Earth?
That could definitely be a discussion to broach, like if Scootaloo's wings are like not growing properly, because I think only one of her parents was a Pegasus, and her father was an Earth Pony. I think with your OC, I would theorize that you're like, it's kind of like how in real life, like you have too much muscle density to float in water, that your muscle density and bones that are heavier due to being an Earth Pony as a pony makes it more difficult for you to fly. I would be I'd probably hypothesize that might be a phenomenon in the My Little Pony universe, which is why you might have Pegasi living in houses on the ground as opposed to always living in cloud houses, because some of them are part Earth Pony, and just staying aloft and flying all the time can be, you know, kind of tiresome for them. Probably not to a debilitating degree like with you or like with Scootaloo, but I think it could be effective. Especially since your dad in the series seems to be a heavier set pony. He's a bigger guy.
The one thing that put the monkey wrench for this is Pound Cake, or Pumpkin King, whichever one.
That was a weird situation. I feel like that was a sperm donor situation.
Well, I'm pretty sure Mr. Cake said it was because one of his relatives was one of them. I forget which side.
And don't forget, Bronny has a unicorn sister.
Yeah, where the hell did that come from?
From somewhere in the extended family.
Yeah, you just love to throw wrenches into the genetic theory, guys.
Well, the one I listed was Show Cannon.
Yeah. So I just guesstimated something that sounded logical. Hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
What I said made a lot of sense, but then you guys had to make it weird. No, I feel like
OC's backstory.
because
I didn't really went any deep with mine. I kind of left it as a mystery, only for Heather to solve.
I drew
That would be their
policies for you and your brothers at different stages of time.
But hey, at least I'm almost liquid-like.
You're a fish.
I can't remember.
I have the gills.
Cosmic by Venomine?
No.
I can't remember if Bronny knows he doesn't have Pegasus magic. Like, oh no, wait, yeah, I can't. I remember now. He's walked on clouds, so he knows that he can walk on clouds.
There we go. Yeah, I still got a ways to go with this headband, because I like to make them at least 3 inches thick. Right about here. It takes a while to get there, let me tell you. I gotta be at it for a while.
Working on some more personalities for my OC, though. For fun. I think I went too far with this fun part.
In case anyone did hear, the current song is Cosmic by Venomine. Have we been enjoying the spicy jams?
I have a hard time hearing them on mine.
It's pretty low. We didn't want it to
We're
be
not
like...
typing it through Discord.
Yeah, we're putting it through OBS. It's,
I'm listening through my own.
You don't want to make it overwhelming.
Well, for the sake of it, I am going to say it's great tunes. I love them. They're the best. What's the next one?
The next one... where are we on this list? Right now we're on Cosmic.
Oh,
I do like
it's past the scroll.
It's past the scroll. Yeah, I remember all this. Alright, we're on Cosmic. The next one is gonna be Duco, Get Up on My Keys.
That's another one of my favorites of this album.
I'll be sure to listen to that one.
Oh, we are going to listen to it. Yay!
Woo!
A question in my head for a while. Are there any sort of form of firearms in the My Little Pony universe?
I think they had cannons. I feel like cannons were a thing.
You feel like cannons are a thing?
I feel like there was
They
some on
are
the ship.
Are you forgetting the party?
Out of thin air.
Oh yeah!
Are you also forgetting the party? How it's...
The second
Oh my
amendment.
god, I forgot about that.
It only showed up in one episode, but it sure did show up a lot on Firebrand's channel.
What I remember is freaking Cheese Sandwich just stealing Pinky's song and her just being pissed like...
Let's see here. Michael Collins says, that's why I asked you about Twitter, Heather, if I can afford Patreon, and I want to interact with you. I don't know if your Discord DMs are open.
My Discord DM? I'll be honest, when random people message me on Discord, I kind of veer away because I'm worried about scams and hackers and shit. If you, at me on Twitter or reply to my comments and stuff, I'll usually respond with a like, or be like, hey, thanks, or what's up, cool, or start Discourse if we're talking about something. So yeah, commenting on my tweets and shorts and stuff is a good way to get my attention. I do apologize if you put anything forward and I didn't see it or didn't interact. Notifications aren't always up to date. Like, I've got comments on my shorts that I see later on, like a month later, that I didn't know were there. It happens
Gajillion
sometimes.
Gajillion says, question for Brony. You did say you sent me a message on Patreon. I'm not seeing. Yeah, that's something that I found interesting too, is when I looked for my message to you on Patreon, I couldn't find it either. So for some reason, the messages aren't going through between us. However, you can reach out to me on, you can tag me or message me on Twitter or email bronydebates@gmail.com. That is probably one of those would work if Patreon, for whatever reason. If Patreon is the fickle platform, doesn't
that's what
work.
happened.
I didn't notice that. Wow. Yeah, also, you should be able to see our email addresses associated with our YouTube channels if you go to the About section of the channel. I believe mine is banana.lover.notsexual.goaway. I was gonna just make it banana lover, but then people would think that's sexual and that's weird. No, I just like bananas! So I had to specify.
I like bananas.
Yep.
You can't just like bananas instantly these days.
Paladin says, to answer what you said about my OC sword, mithril and adamantine are the same level of hardness, but they affect magic differently.
Yes, they would.
I'm gonna do these
I consider everything. Second.
We are out of strawberries and cream again. Oh, strawberries and cream. Why? Why are you so unavailable to me?
Nick Anime Fan says, my sister is into knitting.
Knitting is harder than crochet, so I'll give her points. Like, I tried picking up knitting on my own once. I got it for a little bit, but I didn't keep up on it, so my skills there didn't improve. Crochet, I feel, is a lot easier. You only have to worry about one needle. I really took to it a lot quicker. That's how I, like, easily differentiate when people are like, knitting. Like, they're like, oh, you knit? I'm like, nah, I crochet. And they're like, what's the difference? Like, well, knitting uses 2 needles. I just need 1 for crochet. It's the easiest thing. Like, oh, you just need 1. By the way, thank you for people who contributed to the streams. It's because of that I was able to get myself a new handle, a new ergonomic handle for my crochet needle, which is very important. It prevents carpal tunnel and things like that, which is super important. It's good for my wrist. The one I had was a bazillion years old, and I got it from a craft store back when I was living in, I think, Tucson, Arizona. Like, all the rubber, the green rubber had brushed off. If you guys go back a few streams, like, not even that many of Chaos and Crochet, I was probably using that last and just rubber falling off. So this should last me quite a few years, too. It'll be a while before I need another one.
Do we have any fun plans for tomorrow, Heather?
What was that, honey?
Do we have any fun plans for tomorrow?
Oh, gosh. Like, I'm already thinking of a hot cross stuff. I think, I want to do some cosplay videos, some more Rarity, because I've been saving audios for Rarity for a long-ass time. I don't know when we're going to get to that. You had mentioned we wanted to go out a little bit. There were things we wanted to do.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get us up earlier this morning, or than we did yesterday, or yeah,
It's
earlier.
not past midnight yet.
Tomorrow morning, yeah. Earlier tomorrow morning than we did this morning on account of, and I've got some work I gotta get done.
Which is understandable. So yeah, cosplay videos. And on top of that, I guess I should announce it now, guys. Super big surprise, because it's Memorial Day on Monday. And I don't have to worry about going to work. We're doing a surprise Sunday night stream.
Woo! Pokemon!
We're doing Pokemon! Surprise Chaos and Controllers. Are you down to pound? As in,
That's 8 a pound.
referring to
Okay, I will.
No, what's really funny is in Pokemon Gen 7, it was Mallow's trial. You help her make like some kind of thing to attract the totem. And it's herbs and whatnot. So you have to mash it and grind it. And there's a part where you have to pound it. And it says, press A to pound. Standing in front of this decently endowed female Pokemon trainer.
Oh no.
Memes were made that day and for the next 2 years.
Yay! But yeah, guys.
Which was dubious, because this character's age is anywhere between, like, 11 and 19.
We're hoping it's 19. But yeah, so Pokemon Scarlet tomorrow night, same time as today. If you can't make it, I get it. But if you want to make it because you also are off Memorial Day and want to stay up late, we will be there.
Already fear me.
Yay!
Ooh, also, didn't get finished mentioning this one. This is another one of my favorite songs of this album. It is Witnessed by Approaching Nirvana.
Like it when they put a little piano in there. So yeah, I hope y'all are ready to party.
I am.
Pokemon style.
Pika Pee.
Big B!
Let's just have a particular team.
I used to, but you said, nah, that's not a good one to have. That Pikachu knew fly. I have 3 Pikachus next to your head. One of them's Detective Pikachu, one of them's like an old Pikachu. Didn't see, because that's Bronny's Pikachu from when he was a kid. It needs its batteries replaced. But Bronny and me found that in a comic book store, like the same one, and it was going for like 40 or 50 bucks, wasn't it, Bronny?
What was it again?
The Pikachu plush that you gave me that was yours when you were little?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the one that's, like, right by Emerald's head.
Yeah. And there's also
See, it
Pikachu.
is darker yellow because it's old as frick.
I love it. It's a little Pikachu. Oh, there's also Pikachu. Emerald, show them Pikachu.
Where's Pikachu?
Pikachu. It literally is a peep. It's Pikachu. I love Pikachu.
Pipa.
Yeah, Heather said wanted that the last time we went to the
Yeah,
anime
I've
store
been
nearby.
saying that every time we go to that anime store. They always had Pikachu because it was made by like an indie creator, and they had it's like, yeah, made by this person. Follow them on Instagram, and you just had to pay for it. I've been wanting it ever since we got to that store. They've had a couple of them around, and I've just wanted to buy them, but I'm always like, nah, I should spend $20 or $30 right now because I gotta worry about this, that, and the other thing. And I was saying that again. Like the bazillion time we've been there, like, oh man, I'd really like Pikachu. It's super cute, and people had been buying them, so there was only a couple left. I'm like, man, and when I have money, I'm gonna come back and buy the big Pikachu. Then Bronny bought me the big Pikachu, and I'm like, now I have Pikachu.
I spoil you, and I don't know why.
Ah, it's almost like you love me or something.
Spoiled.
Yeah, Bronny,
Oh,
why did
God,
you do
that's- That's so gay.
It is gay.
Yeah.
My God, you're such a big.
Why do you have to
Gay
make
guy.
it gay, Bronny?
Yeah, he's
yeah,
pretty gay.
Bronny. Here's a fruit.
Here's a fruit for the fruit.
So this song is a new
Rusty
beginning
Helm
by
says
Wise Young
hello.
Gen.
Hello.
Hey, Rusty Helm. What's up, bro? What'd you say, man?
This song is a new beginning by Wise Young Gen. Also, I have a cat on my lap now. Well, I was gonna go get the treats, but
Now he can't move. Sorry, Trumpy, if you're still here. Now he can't move and we can't get him a treat. He wants to. He's doing his sleepy face. He's gonna sleep there.
I'm gonna take a couple-minute break in a couple of minutes here, and when I come back, I'll bring the treats. Where are they?
They are in the plastic thing where we keep his food, so we can't get to it inside the tin. I think he only. Yeah, I got him new treats, so there should be treats in that plastic tin inside the big plastic container where we keep his food.
All right.
Let's see. Powder Punchy says, but the Storm King troops have a medal that stops magic, so it's a lot of, like, adamantium. Yeah. Housey Home says, doing good, just chilling. Bro, we're chilling, like villains. I'm gonna do some finger stretches. My fingers feel tight.
It's from crocheting for an hour and a half straight.
Not straight. I mean, I was doing a lot of chat at the beginning until I handed that off. I really gotta delegate that sooner when we start streaming, because then I'm just like, hold on, let me read this.
Tonight has been a very good night for chat.
It has. We've been very active, and I'm not complaining. I'm just like, oh, shoot.
Can't keep up.
I know.
Not everybody. Continue texting in the chat. We gotta make it overwhelming.
I love seeing all you guys. going in the chat and making conversation. I'm sorry if I don't get to all of it. There's a lot of you, and I appreciate every bit of it. We just gotta... Yeah, like I said, if you want to put things ahead of other people, you could always do a $5 donation in the tip jar and have the message read out, so I'll notice it no matter what, but I'm having Bronny look over it, and if anyone else sees anything and points it out, or if something sticks out to me at the bottom of the chat, I usually see the bottom of the chat when I'm glazing over stuff. I just saw Rusty Helm said right now, curious, anybody watch read Records of Ragnarok? If so, thoughts? I know, I can't say I have. I don't know. Right now, I'm reading The King's Fool by Barnes. It's a historical fiction set in the time of the Tudor, Henry, like, what was he? The guy that had a whole bunch of wives. Henry the 8th? Or Henry the 6th?
I think
Yep.
the 8th sounds more right.
Yeah, Henry VIII. So it's going over, Tudor family jester and going over his life. Like I said, it's historical fiction and going over the romantic pursuits of his life, while also kind of like spectating the events surrounding the Tudor family and Henry VIII's, like the beginning of him. Like I think I'm on chapter 14 or 15 right now, and it's going through like his first divorce and next remarrying and separating from the church when in the UK from the one that's in Europe, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I'm reading right now. I like to end my weekdays with like a mug of tea, a candle lit, and a chapter of my book. I think it's a healthy way to end the day.
Aaron Davis was talking about joining, wanting to join my karate class, but obviously the studio is, he lives in the north and we're in the south. I can teach online if you're at all interested. So that would be, and if any, and that would actually be cheaper, because that falls under the $25 tier on my Patreon, where I can teach you pretty much anything I know. So fitness, photography, or karate if you want to do that. Karate and fitness to me are the same thing. So yeah, there's that. If you're at all interested, just thought I'd let you know. I'm going to take a break for a couple of minutes, guys. I'll be back.
All right, I'll go from the chat bottom up. The Raptors Talent says the 8th, and I don't know what he means by that.
King Henry VIII.
Oh, King Henry VIII. Thank you, Raptor. Aaron Davis says, I just noticed you're almost at 2.25k, so no wonder chat is getting busier. Most big streamers only respond to donations. I'm starting to see why now, because have you been on the live stream of a very popular YouTuber? Like, there's chit comes by so fast. How do they fucking read anything?
They
and
don't.
of course, they can't read it. There's no way they can read it. That's why they respond to donations, because by God, they can't read all this.
Once you get past a certain point, reading chat is kind of like watching the crowd at a sports stadium. You're not going to get any one particular piece of feedback, but you'll get a general sentiment.
Yeah, it's, but today's been pretty active. I think I've seen some of the same names a few times, so, we're not quite that crazy yet, because I've been on, like, a few recently, like on TikTok, and I've been on the Click stream a while ago. Like, I clicked on it by accident, actually. I subscribed to him for his videos, but I'm not too interested in sticking around for his live streams. But, like, I just saw his chat, and I'm like, oh my God, how does he go through that? He's, like, in the few millions mark of being a YouTube channel, so, like, it's definitely understandable. What's he doing? Look at him. Handsome boy. Handsome.
Ooh.
He's looking at me.
I Am Pharaoh by J-Ski.
Oh, Powder and Pony says, what I hate about talking online is the part of the conversation is lost. Also, sarcasm and tone are useless. Yeah, I definitely could see that. Like, I'm obviously not going to get to everything because everyone's got a lot of things to say. And sometimes things aren't directed at me, or I can't tell if they're directed at me because some of you guys will be conversing to each other in the chat, which you're able to do now because, like, there's not that people yet. But yeah, and like, yeah, you don't know if someone's being sarcastic or if someone's saying something off key or something like that. It's a pain. What, boy? When I was talking to him earlier, he started opening his eyes like, what is it, Mom? I'm trying to take a nap. Cute his face is. Cute face. Your face.
I found. I looked about my OC while Brownie was talking to chat.
A book? You wrote a book about your OC?
Yeah. At the same time, a lot of the pages were torn out, so there's not that many pages left in it that are empty.
Oh, is it like a notebook you filled out yourself, and then like you just took? We have something like that.
I was in art last year, so that was fun.
What kind of art? Like drawing, painting?
Drawing.
Oh, it wasn't life art, was it? I did life art in college. I didn't know that it was going to be the one with naked people. So, if you ever, like, take a still art or life art class, just be prepared. Yeah, that's the one where they'll be like, hey, sign this slip saying you're okay with seeing naked people and being respectful about it.
And don't expect it to be erotic. You're going to be an hour into the class, spending 10 minutes trying to get the shading right on the model's boobs and trying not to cry because it's going to cloud your vision too much to get to the proper angles you need.
I feel like this is from personal experience.
No, it's from
Probably won't sign up for that.
It's okay with it. It was nice. It definitely was interesting. I'm not very good at drawing real people, though, so I tried to get, like, the shape. I couldn't get this one guy's chest right. I was just like, man, and it wasn't because he had a weird chest. I just didn't know how to draw it. So, I don't know. I thought it was a good experience to have, though. Like, you know, just trying to look at the human body and break it down into its, like, key shapes. Like, the thing is, like, with these things, you can't go too hard into the details too early. You gotta kind of try to get a general sense of their body first. And then, like, maybe you can go with detail. Like, you gotta make sure you get those proportions right, though, too. It's something. It's something to experience. I tried to do more stuff like that after I was out of that class. Like, I tried to carry around my sketchbook, which I still do. I carry on a sketchbook and then just, like, take a look around you and kind of just try to randomly sketch things you see, but, like, do it quickly and kind of generalize what you're seeing. It's an interesting thing to try. My friend, Izzy does it. I should get Izzy on here at some point. She's a great artist. She does stuff so good, like put in a museum. Let's see, Rusty Helm 93 says, I haven't watched ROR yet. Just been looking up certain characters, particularly about Buddha. ROR Buddha is the most chill dude. I really think Heather liked him. I don't know what ROR is. You know what ROR is? I don't know yet. Pattern purposes, if I am talking to you, Heather, I usually try to use your name. If I ask the chat a question, you don't have to answer that unless you want to. Alright, thank you, Paladin. It's good for you to specify. Yeah.
There it is. So there's an old, like, prototype drawing of my OC. Does not look well. It lacks any features that I have on the current one.
Hold on, catching up with chat. Gojillion says, I think I am gonna head on out. Have a good night. Yeah, see you later, Gojillion. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow for our video game stream.
Yes, exciting.
Exciting stuff. It's fun. Rusty Helm says, Heather, Wreck of Ragnarok. Oh, right, the book you were talking about. I hadn't heard of this, so maybe I would. I have a list already growing of books I want to read, so I don't know if I could add it to it, especially if it's a series. Plus, there's a lot of classic books I want to read, too. I want to reread Pride and Prejudice. I want to do Grapes of Wrath. And, well, I have a couple books that I had bought because I thought they were just interesting in the moment. Like, I think I have this one called Hungry for Your Love. It's like a zombie romance compilation series, and I'm just so freaking curious about that. I paid for it $2 at a Goodwill, so I gotta know. I gotta know.
Where are the cat treats?
They're in the plastic container where his food is, in a small tin that looks like it's for cookies. Kitten, you being a good boy? Is he being a good boy? Yep. So he deserved a little treat. I hope Charles B is here. He's gonna miss this.
Also, Who Are You by BH.
Who are you? But you were talking about music. I thought you were talking about something in chat. Let me catch up. Rusty Helm says, Heather, and I meant that I think you'd like him. Hi. Michael Clown says, Heather, what about War and Peace? Should I add that to my list? Is that like a big, because I feel like I've heard about it. Is it a big piece that everyone should have on their list for thought-provoking content or something? There's so much to read in this world. Freaking Achilles went and he knows Daddy is getting the treats.
too smart for his own good. Right, Heather, like dogs were having a cold war with each other because of their treats. Like, they would not stop staring at each other.
He heard me open
It's
that
not-
thing.
I knew he did. There he is. Charles B, I hope you're still around. You're missing this shit. There
Like,
he
my
goes.
OC, like, missing the 4 wings I had on it, and the end tail, or the armored tail that I had on it.
He's sniffing all over
On
the
the new
hand except
version.
where the treats are. Sorry, Arcturus, this is like so important right now. We watch this kitty. Oh my god, are you serious?
Well, it's just like watching the kitty cat.
He's
Like I was like, oh, that one measly piece of treat. Give me the bag.
give me the bag. Icky. Icky.
Face the camera.
Face the camera.
Figure it out, idiot.
His face.
What is
Oh,
blind?
you found it.
Is he blind?
He's not blind, he's just dumb.
Oh.
Please look at my hand. There you go.
There you go. I'll clip that later for your enjoyment, Charles, in
think?
case you missed it.
Another one?
Perhaps. Yeah, just yeah. You can see a little bald spot on his head. Kitty.
Pick him up. God, I look fat today.
God, he looks fat. No, he doesn't.
You look perfectly fine.
Yeah, look at him. He's eating it. He's gonna go food.
By the way, Brawny, you are a burly Brawny.
I'm a fat, obese, bald sumo wrestler.
No, you're not.
No, you're a burly beast Brawny.
He's a beast. He's even wearing his beast shirt today.
Yeah, like I'm
That's
fat.
pretty good.
I should have worn my beauty shirt today. Okay, I lost track of chat. War and Peace. Paladin says, do you need me to repeat the stuff you missed, or can you find it again? I'll look back for it in a minute. Paladin Pony T says, Bronny on stream! Raptor's Tale says, I tried to write a book once, failed miserably. I'm trying to write a book too. I have like a couple chapters in. It's just finding the time to dedicate to writing. I think I have it planned out in my head. Paladin Pony T says, writing's hard, but I still do it. Yep, it's fun to do. Writing. I really do. It's finding the time for it though. Like you spend so much time, like it feels like it flows out, but then you're like, oh my god, it's like an hour later, and I thought this was 15 minutes. Rusty Helm has a question for Brawny as soon as he comes back.
I'm
So-
here.
Oh, so he says, I might have asked this before at some point, but I was curious, what martial arts and weapons are you most proficient in and prefer to use?
Hands.
Yeah, I definitely had the most experience with empty-handed sports, but I've also done a couple of different types of fencing. I've done kendo, I've done a little bit of saber, and I've done a little bit of HEMA. Long sword.
What do you prefer to use?
It's the toss-up. It's a toss-up, but really just it depends on the day.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Sai and Tonfa in your drills.
Yeah, and those are fun. Tonfas, I've gotten more. What's the word? Like, I've acquired a higher appreciation for Tonfas in recent years.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are a very aggressive weapon.
Tonfas?
Yeah,
I thought they were made for defense.
they can double as defense pretty well, but so can any weapon. But no, those things are big bludgeon sticks. And in every drill that I've seen with Tonfas, they're very offensive. They're very aggressive. and involve a lot of just really hard swing. And I don't know why, but there's something about that I appreciate.
Yeah. Let me see.
This song is Insomnia by...
Evans and Pizzoro.
Thank you.
Yeah. Raptors Town says, no, my story just sucks. Did it suck for you? Because if you liked it, I say that's a successful story. Because I write my stories for me. It is purely for my enjoyment. That's just the kind of writer I am. Very self-serving. But if it's like something that you didn't like how it came out yourself, I'd say maybe stop looking at yourself so critically. You were dedicated to it. Maybe you could go somewhere for some peer feedback. I know Bronny, if you get into his Discord server, he has offered a few people editing and writing tips. So, pretty sure your story is hopeless.
Another service that I do offer on my Patreon.
If you have fun writing it, though, that's important too. Because my favorite scripts are the ones I had fun writing. I did a recent one, no spoilers yet, but I wrote a script recently and I really loved it. And other people seem to like it too. Rusty Helms. Oh, no, Raptor also said, double-bladed sword for me! Oh man, bruh. They had those in Knights of the Old Republic, didn't they? I'm talking about the OG. Didn't they have, before you got your lightsaber, you had to use, double-bladed swords, or one sword, or two swords? Rusty Helm says, interesting. I've been looking up different martial arts and was curious if you'd heard of one called Glima. Glima.
Not heard of.
Might be pronounced Glima.
Glima. Powder Pony Teeth has a question for Bronny. Have you ever seen the 7 forms of lightsaber combat? If so, which one fits you the best?
Makashi. I have seen the 7 forms. Makashi and Meta. If you know what I mean.
Makashi. Michael Collins has a question for me. Hey Heather, why does your OC have those tips on her ears? If you're talking about the OC right here, you might be seeing her headset, which has horns on it because it's based... Oh, what is it, boy? My cat's talking to me, I'm sorry. But, the headset on my OC is the same headset I wear on stream, and as you can see, it has horns on it. But my pony does have ears that have little fluffy ends to it. I just think those are cute. I like it when ponies have little fluffy tips to their ears. Some other artists do it, but I also do it for my OC. So she has fluffy tips to her ears, and on her headset, she has devil horns because that's what's actually on my headset. But, yeah, those are... the 2 things. Oh yeah, he said not the headset, those little tips. Yeah, the little fuzzy tips. I just like having little fluffy ears. I like little sense of fluff on ponies. I like fluffy things, as you can tell from my cat. He's a short-haired cat, but my cat before him was a long-haired... It was a domestic, long-haired black cat. She was gorgeous. Her name was Knife. I don't believe you were around for when I had her. She was elderly, so unfortunately she passed last year. I miss her a lot, but she was a gorgeous cat. He's a handsome boy, and he's still kind of fluffy.
So, 2 things I gotta come in with. 1, this song is called The One by BH, and 2, last 2 minutes of the stream.
Ooh, Anonymous tip $20.
Ooh, sweet.
Where's that damn briefing? He needs to pay!
Wait, shut up, it's serious.
How far did you get into the Old Republic playlist before the cringe got to you? Also knowing some electrons.
I'm guessing that was Talon. That sounded like Talon because he's saying, how far did you get into the Old Republic playlist before the cringe got to you? The one you were referring to, I actually haven't gotten into it so far because I think I only looked at it the other night. I haven't had a chance to just sit down and binge something. I'm hoping to get to something like that later in this week because I have stuff I need to sit down and just listen to something for. Like, I have some poses I need to correct and some drawings I need to do. And an animation that this guy's been reminding me I need to finish. Yeah. So I'm gonna be getting into it then. I'm certain it's not cringe. Have you seen the stuff that I do? It's kind of cringe too.
Hey Heather, Michael Collins is not referring to the headset,
Oh, I saw that, honey.
These actual ears have the weird fluky tip.
Did you miss? I was talking about that. Yeah, I just like fluffy details on my OC. On ponies in general, I like fluffy ears. I add little tufts of fluff where I can. I just like fluffy details. So yeah, she just has little floofy ear tips because she's kind of fluffy. I like fluffy. But yeah, I was talking about how, like, yeah, I like fluffy things, like my cats, and things like that.
When the stream's over, I got a couple of memes I need to show you.
Raptor says, oops, my name didn't show up. It's okay, I could tell it was you. Thank you for the $20. I will get boba tea tomorrow, thanks to you. I want to thank you again for your big donation last stream. I used it to get groceries. You'll probably see a video come up from me soon. I used your money that you gave me to go get really good meat and make a really good dinner for everyone here at home. So we super appreciate it. Everyone appreciates it. You helped me go get food. Which, oh god, that is a sad thing to say to do with your stream money. To feed my family.
I mean,
That's what I did with it. You need to eat. You need to eat. I was very low on money. Thank you so much.
Also,
And
last
send
0
stream.
minutes of the stream.
Well, I guess it is time to end the stream. We made very good progress. This has gotten a lot thicker. Let me measure this real quick and see where we're at with that. We're at almost 2.5 inches, so I'm almost done with this thing. I'll probably try to finish it off stream if I can. I put it in a basket because I've been trying to watch Fruit Baskets and Crochet at the same time. I have it on Hulu. But this was a good stream, guys. A lot of conversation was happening, and I'm sorry if I didn't get to all of it. I'm gonna have to close up the chat right now because I just can't keep up.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully next time I have something that'll have the title of the songs on screen instead of having to read it off.
yeah, like just have it in like this corner. We don't do anything with this corner, so you can probably put it there.
Yeah.
So that's a place to have it. So before we go out, I want to thank all my glorious patrons tonight that helped make this stream possible and help it make it possible for me to buy little treats for everybody here. Because, gosh, my day job does not like to pay me for much outside of the bare necessities. Anyways, my patrons include the Raptors Talent, who you've seen in chat. He is a new patron. He is in there, so we're going to mention him tonight. There's also Gojillion91, Easy Mode Gamer, Angel of Speed, Aaron Davis, DJ Skywalker, and Emerald Spencer, that guy right there. That guy.
Oh, he's the guy. I didn't know that.
Ooh, I think the song just changed.
Oh, song just changed. Let me check it. It's Count 5 and Die by Never Modern Talk. You're probably not going to hear the end of this song if I get through all my stuff.
Yep.
If you'd like to become one of these patrons today, go to the link in the description. You can go join my Patreon for as little as $10 per post. You can be a member of my Discord server, which comes with a variety of opportunities. We can talk. You can join video game stream. You can just post memes and chill the hell out. So yeah, and I also put like secret updates to things I'm doing on Discord before I post them anywhere else. And of course, little extra bits that I don't post anywhere at all. In art show, in my memes, I show up cosplays before they even feature. So that's something you can get by joining my Patreon, and you can get stuff like that for joining the smaller tier posts. I put sneak peeks to things on my Patreon, so yeah, tons of benefits there. If you feel like you don't want to make that much of a commitment, again, there is always the tip jar link, so you can make donations during stream that can be read out for $5 and up, and just give me however much you think you want to give me. It works while we're off stream, so it can also be anonymous and private and not a big deal. Give me however much you think I'm worth. No negative numbers, please. If you want something tangible for your support, please go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. I crochet things, I make stickers, the work, so that's there. If you don't have anything to spare, that is perfectly fine. I understand the situations we're all in right now, so you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you just want updates and to see what I'm up to on a daily basis. I also have a TikTok. All those links are related to my channel. You can go ahead and check those out. But thank you again for showing up. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for my Sunday night stream. It's just, kind of spontaneous. Kind of just something we decided to do because we don't have to wake up early on Monday.
Yep.
We just wanted to do something fun. Just something fun for the whole family. Actually, not the whole family because I curse a lot. But yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I did a video about the Minecraft server today, and I got to your cat's names and realized I'm gonna have to use a yellow S emerald for this one.
Oh yeah, so you guys, spoiler alert, the cats I have in Minecraft I named Titty Biscuits.
No, that's not the one.
Which one was it?
Pussy Biscuits.
Pussy Biscuits? I forgot about Pussy Biscuits!
Yeah, I went to that one. You can see it like this.
Just wait until I get a cat and name it Dicky Biscuits.
There is an unnamed cat.
Well, that one's gonna be Dicky Biscuits. And then I gotta get Ballsy Biscuits.
Well, it's not the same color as biscuits, so you have another one named Booty.
Booty Bagel? Oh, I loved Booty Bagels! I named things really good.
You have to get like cats out of your room.
I didn't name him. His name is Achilles because my sister named him that. If she didn't name him Achilles, I would have named him something really dumb.
Like sport.
Like titty biscuit.
Oh my god, I would have named him Titty Biscuits. I want to roll up to the vet with a cat named Titty Biscuits, and they'll be like, "You're not calling him that." Okay, guys, we gotta
you're
start.
the T-Bisc.
And they're like, "That's not his name." It's like, we know. All right, guys, let's start freaking closing out for the night. Thank you again for coming. We hope to see you tomorrow night. Let's say good night in alphabetical order. Achilles, you first. Say good night. He meowed a little bit. You probably heard it. He meowed a little bit. All right, who's next? Aterius Shade, you were next.
Me?
Good night.
Sunday.
Sunday. Brawny Buck, you are next.
Good night, everyone.
And it's good.
Have a good night and happy Memorial Day if I don't see you guys. And don't forget, there is a subscribe button there, the notification, the Patreons.
I'm glad you say it because sometimes I forget. I have all this stuff I have to say after stream. Emerald Spencer?
This song we're ending the stream is Always, featuring Tato Rebel by Jim Yosef. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see you in the next